to another UK University Admissions Clinic. Hi guys, I hope you're well. Usually I'm here on a Friday, but yesterday, as you know, I had a live with Chigozi, who was one of my students. What happened was that after he graduated, as soon as he graduated, he got his Tier 2 sponsorship. So basically, fantastic news. Do watch it. It's on YouTube, it's on Instagram, so do have a look at it, okay? Right, so before, like I said, if you've got any questions with regard to UK University admissions, all you need to do is just to go in there in the comment box and just ask your questions, not a problem. Okay, so there's just 5 points that I'd like to say today. That is why you should study in the UK. Okay, it's a bit obvious, but you need to know this in order to, when you approach agents like myself, or if you want to look into UK university admissions, you need to know the benefits. Okay, right, first of all, I think this is really going to hit your pocket. Basically, living costs, the costs, okay, that's the big thing. So generally speaking, if you want to go for a bachelor's degree, it takes around, if you're from, let's say, international students, it may take you 4 years, or it could take you a bit long, or it could take 3 years. So it could take 3 years or 4 years to do a bachelor's course. With regards to masters, they could start as short as 12-month course. If you've got pre-masters on top, then it takes a bit longer, 3 months or 6 months more. Okay, now what's this got to do with cost? You're probably thinking, Afsana, talk about the cost. So basically, I am talking about the living costs. Now, you know and I know, living costs around the world is going up. Okay, it doesn't matter. Could you please concur with me? Is that the case? Is the living cost going up in your country? Let me know in the chat box. But if you compare between countries where you'd like to study, so it says here, compared to other countries like around the world, such as the US, UK living costs in comparison is slightly less. Okay. Now, again, think about strategy. Very important. In terms of strategy, what you need to do is think like this. Living costs in central London would be more than the rest of the country, okay? But the advantages of studying in London compared to other cities in the UK is, for example, okay, thank you, Sukra, you think it's going up, I agree. So basically what it is that, living costs in London is more, but the advantage of being in London is opportunities are huge, okay? Now, if London if your heart is calling out for London, great. I'm more than happy to support you in that as your representative. The next biggest city in the UK is Birmingham. Okay, so that's the second largest city in the UK. So if you feel that you want to study there, let me know. I have a connection with several universities in Birmingham. I'm more than happy to help you. Right, we have got a student who wants to join. Should we try that? Let's see. It's a GBEC Studio. Right, so GBEC Studio, I'm accepting your request. This is going to be fun. Right, let's have a look.
Speaking.
Hello, GBEC Studio. Can you see and hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. How can I help you?
Yeah, fine. I'm watching your UK students in UK schooling in UK. So
Brilliant.
I wanted to make inquiry about it really very well.
Okay.
So, like, if someone is trying to relocate, what and those things that's going to us.
Okay. So are you asking what the costs are for relocating to the UK?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, good question, very important question. Actually, I got asked that this morning on WhatsApp. Okay, fine. So
Okay.
the things they need to think is, there's several things. Actually, I need to put this up so you can see. Right, let's see. Right, number one is initial deposit. Okay, so for example, if you contact me, you'll say, Ma, I want to study this subject. I want to go to this city. So it depends on where you want to study and what you want to study. So every university have their initial deposits. So you need to consider that. Then you got to think of proof. Is it for masters or bachelors?
Bachelor.
Bachelor. Oh, bachelor. Oh, nice. Okay. Right. The only thing I'm going to say at this stage is, if you've completed your WIAC or NECO in the last 5 years, then I can help you. Okay. So WIAC or NECO, either of those. Which one have you completed? Which one did you complete, the WIAC or the NECO?
That was 2000 more than 5 years now, Sha. More than 5 years.
More than 5 years.
2017, yeah.
2017, so that's 3, that's 5. Oh no, that's spot on. That's 5 years. That's 5 years. That's fine. So if you were to talk to me later on, it would have been too late. So this is perfect timing. You're up to the limit of 5 years. Okay. So basically for you, you have got several intakes in a year. So not only January, but you've got some more in the year. It depends on your average score. If your average score is B3 or above, okay, you can have a visa for 3 years. Okay, so if you've been very clever and it's B3 or above, then you can do a visa for 3 years. If it's less than B3, not a problem, then your visa will be for 4 years. Okay, so basically the initial deposit, it depends if you want to do pharmacy, science, nursing, social work. There's certain medical or lab-based courses, which is a bit more, but other courses, they're a bit less. So it's around 15, but it could go up or down. So the initial deposit is actually the actual fee for the international year. After that, my friend, once you're here and when you start your bachelor's, then you start your bachelor's fee. Okay? So, I'm choking. Right, so 15,000. For your proof of funds, you need to put in, let's say you want to come to Leicester. Leicester's spaces are filled at the moment. No, they're not filled. They're still open at the moment. De Montfort University. So, for example, in the proof of funds, you need to show £9,207. I'm going to write that down. £9,207. This is living costs. Okay. By law, for your visa application, you need to show 2 things. Number 1, can you afford to live in the country? So outside London, the living cost for 9 months is £9,207. Plus, you need to add your bachelor fee in your proof of funds. Okay. So for example, roughly, I'm going to approximate. Let's not talk about pharmacy or nursing. Let's say £15,000. Okay. So 9,000 plus 15,000. How much is that? £24,000. Okay.
£4,000.
Not now. When your visa application comes up. Okay. So that's how much you need for the funds. How much is that in naira? Let's have a look. 24, 1, 2, 3. Is it 2 naira? Let's have a look. 11.2 million. 11.2 million. That's how much you need. That's according to Google. I'm not looking at other markets. Just generally on Google. It could go. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Once that is there in the bank, and you show that in your bank statement, then you show it to me, and then I actually request for your CAS, and then you apply for your visa. Okay. There are 3 more things also you need to consider. TB test, which you can do it. Are you in Nigeria?
Yes, I'm in Nigeria.
Okay, so you need to do a TB test, which could be in Lagos or Abuja. I can send that to you. It's, I think, about $85. Yeah. Also, health charge, you need to pay for health. Okay. So that's 620. This is at the time of visa. So £624 per year. Multiply that by 3 if you're doing a 3-year course. So it'll be £1,800. You have to pay that before you apply.
Okay.
One more thing that I can let you go is a visa fee. Okay, it's, I believe for you, because you're applying outside the UK, it's £354. So you just pay that by credit card. Okay. So if you need time to save, start saving now. There are several intakes in next year. So if you feel that you're calling, then just get in touch. Okay.
No problem. No. But at the same time, I can be working, right? Schooling at the same time I can be working.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Oh, sorry, I should have said that. So basically, number 1, you're allowed to work part-time during term time, 20 hours a week, class time, not a problem. When it's vacation, full-time. You can work unlimited, not a problem. Okay, you can do 2 jobs if you want, or 3. As much as you can allow humanly possible, you can go crazy. So Christmas time, you have 4 weeks off. Easter, you have 2-3 weeks off. Summer holidays, you've got 3 months off. What are you going to do? You're not going to stay at home. You're probably working.
Of course.
Okay, so I hope that helps. Get in touch if that helps you.
I'm going to message you. I'm going to DM you. I'm going to message you.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You're welcome. Shukran.
All right. Bye-bye, my friend.
Bye.
Right. Okay, so how do you get out of this? You need to get out. I don't know how you get out of this. I'm talking to a student. Yeah. Okay, he's got. Oh, that's a seat. He didn't. Yes, you can. Sorry, my husband. We're in his teaching room, so we're just printing away. Can you wait to print? I'm in the mid. This is my students. Okay, right. So basically, so where was I? Any more questions, guys? Right. Did I just put you off in terms of the finance? If I have, I don't, that's not my intention. That's the rules, I'm afraid. Right. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Right. We have, let's see. Any more questions, guys? Oh, yeah, I'm going to explain that. Okay, right. So my husband's been just been telling me what I should be saying instead. So basically, what it is this. I understand at this moment the money that I was actually explaining it to you right at the beginning with my student here. It it may sound a bit intimidating, but like my husband just reminded me, it is, you've got to really think like an investment. You've got to think of it like an investment. If you've seen my other videos, I've actually talked about how much you can earn potentially part-time, how much you can earn potentially during the summer holidays. So you will get that money back as a return on investment on your degree. Okay, it can be done. It doesn't matter where you are. Look at my student who was here yesterday, Chigozi. He was a very law-abiding citizen. By law, as you know, you're only allowed to work 20 hours a week class time. He did that. And he was so good. He was such a polite person, punctual, helpful. He did his job 101% from the heart, that they actually wanted him to stay on after graduation. He was impressive, and then as a consequence, that employer of his, they actually went out of their way to make sure there were tier 2 sponsors in order to keep him in the UK, in Leicester. I'm telling you, my friends, there is a future. There is a future. Think of it as an investment. You will get it not one-fold, several times fold after graduation. Because after graduation, my friends, you can stay in the UK for a further 2 years. Okay? When you come to a consultation with me, this is how I look at it. So when I talk to you during consultation, this is how I will approach you. Basically, once I know what your qualifications are, I would honestly tell you right up to your face that, look, can I help you or not? Honesty is the best thing. Transparency is important. You've got to trust each other. It's a business transaction. We need to make sure that you are successful. If you're not successful, it's a waste of time for you, waste of time for me. And it's not good for you, for your record, and it's not good for my reputation. Okay, so honesty is always the best policy, in the sense that I will honestly tell you how likely it is with my experience. I'm in the UK. I'm in the UK, guys. I'm an authorized partner for several universities, so that's why I'm saying it. Okay, so next, let's say, for example, you're a bit busy right now. Okay, let's say in October, if you want to see an agent, think about UK Bright Education. Give me a call, DM me. Okay, January might be getting a bit tight for you guys. Actually, it's not getting tight, it is tight. Okay, deadlines are coming up. So don't feel disheartened. Don't feel disheartened. If you're my client, I will make sure I'm always there for you, and I'll make sure to give you the confidence to move on and to focus on the next intake. Okay, as my son said last week, that if you close one door, you can open a window. Okay, we are in a country, my friends, where there is a way to study. Okay, you might be thinking, yes, Ma, there is a way to study, but what about the money? I agree with you. I totally agree with you. So first things first. Number one, start to save money. Apparently, I've heard from my students yesterday that there are ways of getting money in terms of, there are ways, I'm not going to go into that, but I need to really, really advise you that if you have big amounts of money going into your bank account, UKVI, the organization that issues visas, they may question you. Okay, they've already they're doing that to one of my students right now, and she's supposed to come into the country next week to enroll. But UKVI have stopped her. This is a story. I'm telling a story. It's a true story. So basically, one of my students, she put a lot of money into the bank. It's her money, it's mum and dad's money. Everything's legit. So UKVI have she applied to the priority service, and as a consequence, they came back and they said, where did you get this money from? We'd like to know within the next 10 working days. And she's panicking because her enrollment is 3rd of October. So as her representative, as her agent, I've actually asked the university, look, this is her situation. So this is the reason why it's a good thing to come through an agent who's authorized with the university, because I actually talked to the university on behalf of the student. So I asked the university, look, this is her situation. She's a bit panicky. She can't pay her whole fee until she's got her visa. But they're saying at the same time, enrollment starting, you need to pay, you need to pay. So the university have said, look, she needs to pay whether she's got a visa or not, because if she does get a visa, but she doesn't come on time, we'll save her place for the next intake, definitely. And if she doesn't get the visa, I don't think she's not going to get it. She should get the visa from everything that I've seen. If she doesn't, you know, God forbid, if she doesn't get the visa, money back. But I don't work like that. I make sure I work so that it works for you. So in the meantime, what's happening to my student? So she's panicking. She's got 10 working days to actually show that the fees is there, that where the source of the income. So I've told them, you know, how to do that. I'm not going to divulge into that conversation right now. She submitted it on Thursday night. I've informed the university on Friday morning. And then I reassured her Friday evening that, look, you've got Saturday, Sunday, talk to mom and dad, start thinking of paying your fees. Okay? You haven't got time. You've got 3 weeks. In the UK, my friends, I don't know how long I'm here for. In the UK, my friends, I just want to say, when they say a deadline, they mean it. When they say that there is a deadline, they do mean it. And me, from UK Brand Education, if you want to know the deadline, ask me, Afsana, I'm your client now. I want to know realistically, when is their deadline. I don't want to miss it and I don't want to lose out. And I'm more than happy to do that. Right, I think I've been talking too much today. I think I have, as usual. But it's always nice to see you guys. Okay, right. Is there anybody who's got a question? If not, I can go. Has anybody got any questions? No questions. You're all watching. That's nice, but I need the questions. Right, okay, so I'm just going to say 4 more benefits of studying in the UK. Number 1 is work opportunities. I don't need to say this. It says, as it is on the tin, you have opportunities during work experience, during your course, during the holidays. Opportunities are there, okay? Opportunities are there. Like I said, you can do 20 hours a week class time, do something relevant. Okay, every university have a careers department where they will actively look. They are paid. They are actually in this office where they're paid to help you with a placement. Doesn't matter if you're a local student or international. It doesn't matter. Once you're their student, that's their job. Okay, so work experience, very important. Even I would bug you and tell you, look, have you done it? Next, if you study in the UK, it says UK degrees are recognized and they're respected by employers. Okay, if you go back to your home country, who is more likely to get that job? You tell me. Is it the student who's graduated from the UK or somebody who graduated from the home country? You tell me. I'll give you some time to work that out. Okay. 2 more experiences is 2 more benefits. One is high quality of learning. Okay, you can't defeat that. We are the country that actually set the standards for the vaccination program during the pandemic. You know, in the world, in the QS, is it the QS ranking, world rankings, UK universities are up there. And that's it. I don't think I need to say anything more than that. And also you experience a unique culture. We are a very inclusive culture. Our environment, our society is very inclusive. We provide equal opportunities no matter what your gender is, what your orientation is, what your faith is, what your nationality is, or anything. Very inclusive environment. It's a very unique experience. Right, I don't think you've got any questions. I'm so sad. I'm sad. No questions. That's fine, Iyalade. I'm always here for you. I'm always here. Right, okay. I will let you go, my friends. I'll set some more reels on. I'll do some more posts this week, so I'm going to sign up for the week now. But if you are DMing right now, I've got teaching in a bit, so after teaching I'll start looking at them. So until just joining now, CBS Auto. Oh, okay. All right. Until next time, my friends, you need to go back CBS Auto to watch the rest. I don't know how you watch these. How do you watch these? Just me talking. Right. Okay, my friends, I'll see you very soon. If you want a UK university admission, don't look anywhere else. Contact me. I'm more than happy to represent you. It'd be an honor. Okay? All right, my friends. Take care. Till next time. Bye-bye. Peace.